Okay. I get my note. Hey y'all. Are you sure the connection's good? Connection. Hey. Mm. Hey. Hey. We're gonna have two lives tonight. We're gonna have two lives tonight. Yes. Yes. Hey y'all. We're gonna have two. Mm. My hands are a little bit ashy. My hands are a little bit ashy. Well, it's out of that one. Any hand cream? Mm. Hey guys. Mm. Well, Lord. Hey. Mm. Hey. How you doing? Hey. Hello. We're gonna have two lives tonight. The first one's gonna be a very quick 90-day fiance recap. And then at 7 o'clock is when we get into the action. At 7 o'clock, I will be back live and we will be talking about love after lockup drama, child. Oh, Jess, honey, I'm glad that you okay, child. I'm glad that you okay. Wishing you a speedy recovery, child. So, 7 o'clock, we'll be back for love after lockup drama. Honey, Mama Karen and Troy are into it, child. They are into it over $50. Let that sink in. Also, Lindsay is having problems and child with her daughter. Her daughter cut up in school, child. Honey, her daughter cut up in school and at home. We're gonna get into all that at 7 p.m. Okay. I'm also gonna have a special guest. Mary from Kiki and Kibitz is going to join me so we can talk about it. But right now, we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiance the other way. Trainer, you already know, child. So y'all want to come back for Love After Lockup? I perfectly understand. Perfectly understand. So let's get into this 90 Day Fiance recap real quick, child. It ain't going to be long. Hey, Felonious. Hey, Sheeta. Hey, Jess. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Janae. Hey, Catherine. Yes, exactly. It never ends, child. Thank you, Wendy. Hey, Tina. Hey, Yolanda. Wendy, I will be with Wa tomorrow night. And we're going to talk about, I hope she will talk about Seeking Sister Wives with me because I'm going to do that recap tomorrow. So I hope she'll be there for that. And yeah, we're gonna have a good old time, and we're just gonna talk about other things, child. Some celebrity gossip and more reality shows. So Juan will be with me tomorrow night. right, child, you know what? I'm not even gonna keep hold y'all. Let's just get this started. Let's start with Patia and Dylan. Patia, Dylan told a lie on you. Patia, Patty, Dylan told a lie on you. I don't believe him. Okay? Well, first, let's just say this. All right. Patia is over there in Transylvania or whatever he is, Australia, child, with her youngin, hoping that everything will work out. So they are out to a pub, an Irish pub, meeting up with his brother and his homeboy. And so, they're talking about how things are. Is everything good? Are y'all good? And, she was like, so far so good. But she says that she's not going to go into detail with that brother because Dylan told her that the brother is two-faced. Now, let me tell y'all something, honey. That brother, he looked like he a Kiki. And he looked like he's a shopping buddy. He also looked like he would tell all of your business, child. Uh-huh. So anyway, Dylan done wrote a song for her, child. He done got up there and started singing, and I was like, Dylan, that's real sweet or whatever, but don't. Okay? Stick to being a plumber, stick to being a stripper. Because, honey, don't sing. Do not sing. So anyway, Patia was real tickled with that. So then we have Patia and Dylan going to see his mama, child. Now we know the mama and her don't get along. But for some reason, it always seems like Patia is the one, hey T Pretty, that Patia is the one that always says, I don't like his mom. I don't like his mom. The mama seemed like she had her reservations, but was somewhat cool with it. It was very strange. So they're sitting there with the brother, the mom, Dylan, and Patia. And so Patia says, listen, Dylan told me that the reason why you don't like me is because I'm older. It's because of my age. That's what Dylan told me. Dylan is sitting over there looking like a fool on a stool. Now, Patia looked at his mama and said, that's the reason why you don't like me, is because of my age. Your son told me that. Honey, when I tell you that mama said, excuse me, that mama said, well, say what now? Say it again. Because that's not what happened. She says, I did not say that. She said, I didn't say none of that. She was like, Dylan, did you tell her that? Here's Dylan. What color are these drinks? What color is this paint? Dylan. Dylan didn't say nothing. And so Patia said, you told me that. You told me your mom don't like me because of my age, and it was, other things. And so he was like, he said, now I don't recall saying all that. I don't recall. Okay, now I may have had a little bit of amnesia. Now I don't recall saying that. So the mom said, that's not true. I did not say that. That is not what went down. I don't know why Dylan is saying these things. And so here, Patia thought that the reason why the mom don't like her is because of age and what Dylan had told Patia. The mom is saying that's not true at all. Nothing like that went down. Absolutely not. And so they asked Dylan in a confessional, they said, did you tell Patia that? That the reason why the mom don't like you is because of age and and other things. Hey Tracy, and because of other things. And he says, maybe I did say that, But I can't remember. I was in and out. It was so long ago. I may possibly could have possibly. I most likely did, but I probably didn't say it like that. And I'm like, Dylan, you a whole lie. You told your mom that to cause problems between Patia and her. Now I figured it out. It's Dylan. Dylan is the one that's causing all this. He is the common denominator. And so then he could talk about, look, I may have possibly said that, but listen, y'all, that's in the past. That is in the past. Let's not talk about it. If I was Patia, I'd say, no. Because you have caused problems between me and your mom with your lie. Because see, mama said I didn't say that. Dylan. What is your end game, Dylan? What is it? Other than Patia being broke. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, T Pretty. Oh, for the ones that's coming in, I will be back at 7 p.m. to talk about Love After Lockup drama. Okay, so I will be back at 7 p.m. I will be with Mary from Kiki and Kibitz. I'm just doing my 90-day fiance recap right now, but y'all come back at 7. Okay? Now, Jeannie, y'all, it's time for this cafe to open up. And they are getting things situated. Of course, Jeannie is doing nothing. Jeannie is useless. Jeannie is a 68-year-old woman, and the only thing she worried about is getting her own place, getting her own apartment, get out of his mama's house. Jeannie can't cook. Jeannie can't clean. Jeannie can't organize. Jeannie can't work a coffee machine. Let me tell you something. If you are going to run a cafe, and you want it to have coffee, then listen, you're going to have to learn the equipment, Jeannie. Now, your sister-in-law have already tried to tell you what you need to do to work this out. You didn't listen to nothing she said. You just fumbling around, trying to find the milk, the creamer, trying to see how to grind the beans. Meanwhile, there's this young man, a customer, who's like standing there waiting. Yo, Jeannie done ran off the only customer they had because she up there fumbling around. And she kept talking about, I know how to make coffee at home, but I don't know how to use this espresso machine. It's too difficult. Oh, she's hollering for Submit's daddy. Jeannie is a hot mess. A mess. And so Submit comes over, he's frustrated, and he's like, what are you doing? They're trying to see where to put things. And honey, that young man said, I don't have time. And that young man left. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. One bit. So anyway, Jeannie and Submit is a hot mess. Right, right, Jess, you too. Or how about listening to your sister-in-law? The sister-in-law tried to tell her or tried to teach her how to use the espresso machine. Jeannie don't want to learn. Jeannie better keep her defibrillator plugged in instead of that coffee machine. Child, she was up there fumbling around. That young man was just looking. Child, let's move on, child. Chloe and Johnny. Yeah, Chloe's mama's still in town. Chloe's mama has already told her, I'm cutting you off. I am cutting you off. Okay? I'm not paying for any more of your stuff. I'm not paying for your expenses. I'm not paying for anything. You tried to go down there and get a car. You can't afford a car. So I'm done. And so here is Johnny and Chloe talking about the permits that he have to get for the business and how he has to do this and how he has to do that. And the mom is like, I don't understand this. I'm trying to figure this out. What type of permits? What are you trying to do? And so he's trying to explain it to her, and she's not getting it. And she says, listen, I done cut off Chloe. She done chose to come down here. I'm cutting her off. But she said, I got something for both of y'all. I got a proposition for you. I will support Chloe if both of you move to Boston. I said, Lord, have mercy. So now Mama is trying to get them to move to Boston, and that's the only way she will continue to support Chloe. Mama, how about this? Quit supporting Chloe and keep her down there in Aruba. She made this bed. She made this bed. Don't be supporting this girl. Don't be supporting Johnny. She chose to go to Aruba. So now she needs to learn, grow up, and try to make it on your own with Johnny. Ain't no need moving her back home. Wendy, they're the couple that got me into the whole franchise, and I'm still sick of that. So, honey, get Jenny and submit for Wednesday. Yeah. Wendy, that bathroom water situation, then sprinkle mad cow and urine all over the other thing. Yes. So, anyway, so Chloe and Johnny, child. We'll see what happens. We will see. Hey, 1,000 pieces. Last and most definitely least. Y'all, I've tried. I've tried with Manon and Anthony. Y'all, I tried. I can't with her. I cannot with her. All right. I'm so done with her, y'all. So here they are going to look for a house. And before they can get there, they're in the car and they're talking about how much money they have, how much money they can put down. Hey, Stay Fly, how much money they can put down, how much money, they have to spend. And so he's not working yet because, of course, he's not speaking any French. So he's having a hard time with the language. He's still a stay at home dad. She wants to start this business, blah, blah, blah. So then he says, how about if we rent? Instead of buying a home, let's rent. And oh my God, why did he say she goes off? Rent? I don't rent. I own. How dare you? I don't rent. I own. Why are you saying this? We need a home. I don't rent. I don't rent. That's beneath me. Honey, Renault act like if you rent something, you're like too poor to do anything. But no, shut up, girl. Just hush. I know you want to own, but Anthony was saying, listen, let's rent for now, and then if we save up some money, I'm not working, then we can buy a home. That's reasonable. That's in our price range. And she was not having it. The way she was talking was literally, if you rent, you are beneath me. That's how it sounded to me. And it's like, girl, hey, Tanya, Anthony is saying, let's not live beyond our means. I'm not working. Oh, no. No. How'd you get that house? So they go see a house. And it's the first house. And Manon is looking around. She's like, oh my God, this is great. It's fitting everything. I love the kitchen. I love the bathroom. I love the living room. She loved everything. And I think the house was like over $350,000 or 400,000, whatever. So the real estate agent said, yeah, this is a lovely house, but I have something to tell you. It has asbestos. Okay? But listen, the owner of the house said that, they'll take care of it. They'll knock it off of the price. It'll be about $40,000 or $50,000. But of course, they have to take care of the asbestos, but they will knock off the price. And so Anthony is like, I don't know about this. Anthony said, so we're going to invest in a home. We have a young child. Yes, they're going to take care of the asbestos, but there was asbestos. It's over $350,000 or $325,000. This is the first house. Let's go look at other houses. I think that sounds reasonable to me. You don't just look at the first house. There may be a better price. There may be a better location. There may be a better house out there. Why are you so eager to jump at the first one, Manon? So they get in the car. And Manon goes on. She's crying. How dare you? I like this house. I like this house. I like this house. And he was like, I'm not working. And so then she says, well, when you do work, you're only going to make pennies. You're only going to make this little piddly money. I make the big bucks. I'm the breadwinner. You make pennies. She just talked so down to him. He may not make as much money as you make, but at least he's making money. At least he's doing that. And he's taking care of that boy. I thought that was the whole purpose of you moving down there, so you can be a stay-at-home mom and be closer to your son. Not buying an asbestos-filled house. And what Anthony was saying was making sense. She demeaned him. That's what she did. She basically looked at him and said, you're not worth listening to because you don't make the same amount of money as I do. So whatever you say, I'm not listening to it. It don't count when it comes to this house, a down payment, money, because you made pennies. Anthony, go home. Go home. If I was Anthony, I would have looked at her and said, okay, so be it. I won't work it all. You do everything. You take care of all the bills. You take care of all the maintenance. You take care of everything. I ain't doing nothing. She is so spoiled and entitled. And I can't with her. Instead of her listening to her husband, come to a joint decision, she just ran all over him. Did not take anything he said value. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. She's a mess. All that crying, stop flying. Me. Alienation of the child custody agreement, sister in France. Lisa, yes. How did you know? Lisa, did you see how she cut up? Everything is about her. You don't bring anything to the table. I bring everything to the table. It's me. You make PDs. Anthony's come sitting there looking like a fool on the stool talking about. I cannot believe she said that. How could she say that? How could she say that to me? Like, again, let me go back to the sister. Anthony, remember what your sister said. Okay? Your sister tried to tag. Now, you wanted to lay your sister out and throw her out. This breadwinner chick better be careful because he's gonna take all her money when he divorces her. Child, oh Tanya, she is insufferable. She's insufferable. She really is. And Tanya, she always blames it on someone. It was her sister, it's her mom, it's her father. She's the black sheep of the family. She runs her mouth too much. That's what she does. Hey, baby. She was ready to do a whole rebuild if necessary to get away from her parents' place. Yeah, leaving the first house. She is dying to get out that mama's and daddy's house, and you just going to see the first house. You can't see other houses. Knock this out. Knock that out. We can put down a 20%. And like Anthony said, there's other places. Why rush? Wendy, yes. Asbestos in the United States is nobody's buying it. You might as well just tear it down, right? And said that it was going to cost what was it, Tanya, $40,000 to $50,000 to fix it, even though they were going to pay for it. Knock it off of the price. Tell you out your mind. Just don't buy it. Honey, the minute I heard asbestos, I would say, honey, come on, let's go. Not worth my time or energy. Absolutely not. But oh no, everything's great. She's a whole fool. Up in there crying. What you crying about? Anthony should be crying. You know what, Lisa? He do need to stand up for himself. And you know what? He had plenty of time to. Plenty. But he just sitting there talking about that hurt my feelings. Oh well. And throw temper tantrums, Lisa. And where is she gonna live when they disturbing the asbestos? I guess they're gonna be at the parents' house until the asbestos problem gets taken care of. Because the owner of the home is gonna take care of the asbestos before they can move in, of course. I would hope so. But knowing Madonna, she'll probably be like, you know what, screw that, let's move in tomorrow. Here's $300,000. So, anyway, y'all, that's it, child. It ain't much to it. It ain't much to it, child. Do y'all have any questions? Any questions, child? No, ma'am. Now, I will see y'all back at 7 p.m. Wendy's Sister Wives, Seeking Sister Wives. I don't do Sister Wives. Seeking Sister Wives will be tomorrow with Wall. I don't do Sister Wives. I watch it, but I'm not recapping it. All right. See y'all at 7 with Mary from Kiki and Kibbitz. We will be talking love after lockup drama. As Trina said, the ghetto. All right, bye, y'all.